Hey.
Scott, get out of the way of the camera.
Fine.
Hey guys, I'm Jenny. I'm Taylor.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Sophie.
And I'm Scott.
Yes, and as you already know, today we're going to be answering your questions. We got over 600 in a week, but unfortunately we had to cut it down to about 15. And although that doesn't sound like much, it's going to take us a while to get through. Especially considering someone is a bit excited.
Why is the camera pointing at me?
So without further ado, let's get on with the questions. LPS Blue Sparkle asks, Taylor, do you want to dye your fur? Personally, I like being blonde and I doubt I would dye my fur. Although I have thought of maybe being a brunette, but red isn't my color. And red usually goes with brown. I mean, I would have to change my whole wardrobe. And I just spent over $100 on blue shoes, and it's not gonna work if I dye my fur because blue doesn't go as well with brunettes. I mean, I guess it depends. Next what
question.
shade of brown to go with.
Casey Cat asks, will scalar ever happen? What's a scalar?
Ugh, not this again. You know what, I'm not even gonna explain it to him. But for those of you who are wondering, there's a possibility. Maybe.
Is it a disease? Am I gonna get scalar?
Next question.
Lucy Nicole asks, Scott, who do you think is the prettiest, Taylor or Jenny? I think for my own safety, I'm gonna leave that one. LPS Story asks, hey Scott, I'm thinking that you have a tiny crush on Taylor. Is this true? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a crush. No.
Next question. Bright Star LPS asks, to Taylor, have you ever wanted to switch places with Jenny? After everything that we went through, honestly, in some ways, I wish I had. But to be honest, I would have only wanted that to be close to my mom. But growing up with a limousine and a room the size of a classroom, I'm pretty sure that beats some of it. Yeah, well, at least my parent didn't leave me half the time to go on job opportunities. Yeah, well, at least mine paid for food. Our mom did the best to feed me, so don't even try and put that
Next
one
question.
on me. Nada asks if Jenny will forgive Taylor about what happened. It's gonna take some time, but maybe I'll consider it. Although what she did was pretty stupid. But sometimes we do crazy things for family. And if it ends up in a good situation, then maybe it was for the best. TS*1 asks, Jenny, will you become friends with Taylor again? Just like forgiving her, it's gonna take some time. If we're ever gonna be friends again, it's gonna be in a while. Although we are sisters, and you never know what's gonna happen. Tia also asks, Taylor, will you be able to accept that Sophie is obviously not worth your time? Well, Sophie has done a lot to me, and it's gonna be difficult for me just to push her away. If anyone can learn anything from this, Taylor Miller is someone not to be messed with. And as I said, I've got nothing left to lose. So, for the moment, Sophie is worth my time, if that means that I can do whatever I can to get my revenge.
Okay. Tia also asks, Ryan, will you find Jenny and Taylor as someone to be trusted?
After everything that's gone on, it's gonna take me a while to believe what they say anymore. And because they're sisters, you're never too sure what plans they've got scheming together. They may be alright on their own, but put them together and you don't know what you're dealing with. Tracy asks, to Sophie, if you were in a burning house and Taylor and Jenny were in trouble and you could only save one of them, who would it be? And P.S., no offense, but you're a meanie. Thanks, Tracy. And don't worry, no offense taken. Plus, is there an option not to save either of them? Because at the moment, it will be a lot easier if both of them are out of the picture. If you know what I mean. Okay then, that's nice. Moving on, Shannon asks, Taylor, what is your favorite food? Personally, I will always be a pizza person. I could literally survive off of pizza for my whole life. And of course, Pizza Hut is life. Megan asks, dinosaur or Pop-Tart? Did someone mention Pop-Tarts? They are literally the best invention in the whole world. Hot fudge sundae, berry burst, frosted strawberry, you name it. I will be there if it's a Pop-Tart. You see what I mean about excited? LPS Pastel asks, Sophie, are you planning to get nicer in any series you're in? Personally, being nicer is not my forte. Why be nice when you can be horrible and get whatever you want? I find that tends to work out a lot easier. She also asks, Jenny and Scott, are you going to be in any other series? For me, I'm not too sure because it depends what the series are about. But I'm always up for being in something new. And as for me, I've already been in every single series this channel has made. So the answer is probably yes. Let's face it, I'm just too great.
LPS Sugar Skulls asks, to everyone but Sophie, why is Sophie such a psychopath? If we knew the answer to that question, we would have already done something about it. Yep. Pretty much. Thanks, guys. I love you all so much. Creativity Rules asks, Jenny and Taylor, what's your fear, snakes or spiders? Snakes. Spiders. Yep, we are never going to Australia. Yeah, but if we do, we're only staying in the cities. You are not getting me to stay in the jungle. I agree. LPS Sarah Rose asks, Jenny, the stupidest thing that Taylor does? I'm gonna have to say her obsession with fashion. Honestly, no one cares if you're wearing last season's shoes. But I care! You see what I mean? She also asks, Scott, rainbows or unicorns? Okay, rainbows are pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to say unicorns. I mean, they're horses with horns that can fly. And you need that kind of thing in your life. I don't care if you're a 5-year-old girl or a 50-year-old guy. You need a unicorn. Right. She also asks, Taylor, what do you think about Scalar? Well, I think it's pretty cute that people think of it. Whether it's gonna happen or not, well, that's up to me. She also asks, Ryan, do you watch LPS Popular? What kind of question is that? Let's face it, everyone watches LPS Popular. I know, it's a girl thing, but come on, it's so addictive. And finally, she also asks to everyone, do you guys hang out with the Troublemaker crew when you're not in camera? If yes, what do you think about them? Considering I'm the main character of Troublemaker, yeah, I guess you could say I have to hang out with them. We occasionally see them on set, but usually we like to keep to ourselves. And besides, Double Trouble is way better than Troublemaker. What did you say? Nothing. And the final question is from Lena Starr, and it asks, to all the characters, what was your favorite part so far out of the whole series? Mine was when I first got introduced. Because to be honest, the series sucked until that point. Sure it did. My favorite part of the series was probably in the first episode when me and Jenny found out we were sisters. I'll have to agree. That part was pretty interesting. My favorite part was probably more recent, when Jenny found out about Taylor's secret. It was so intense. And my favorite part is when I got to blackmail Taylor. And of course the next few episodes, but you guys don't know about that yet. You'll just have to wait and see. So there you go, we answered as many questions as we could, but there were a lot. And also quite a few of them were pretty similar, so we tried to choose ones which were kind of different. If you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more, then give this video a thumbs up. And comment down below if you like these Q&As and you want us to do more of them, or maybe even do one with the Troublemaker cast. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye! Bye! Wait, Is it focused? Look. Ow.